In this video, we're going to break down exactly a real-time overview of TikTok ads being launched and scaled for a business. If you're new to this channel, we talk about TikTok ads, e-commerce, drop shipping, pretty much everything in that space. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Also, we have a full-fledged A to Z TikTok ads mastery program linked in the description. It has been producing a crazy amount of results for the people hopping in, as well as everything that you're going to see in this video today. It's pretty much a 20x of what you're watching in this video and you're about to learn. Okay, so right now you can clearly see I'm in the TikTok Ads Manager for this brand that I'm working with. Just a quick preface, right? This brand is going through button click for their CPA as their goal. They're not using complete payment. So just take that with a grain of salt. But overall, this strategy is going to work super well for your brand you're running or your dropshipping store. So we're going to go ahead and break it down. I already let you guys know this is what I scheduled today. The ads are just starting to run, and we're going to see, how they perform. But this is a strategy that I've done across multiple brands and spent, hundreds of thousands to even millions of dollars on TikTok doing this exact strategy, right? No one's going to share this with you, without joining a course. Like I said, I do have a to Z program, but I'd rather just share a pretty fair amount of what I'm doing just so you guys can get a better understanding. So we can go ahead and look at kind of what was working previously. So we launched different ads for this brand, different ad groups. If you watched any of my other videos, you guys know I like to test one creative at a time, one by one. And you can see that a lot of times we can figure out what is the top performing creative. So we can see here that, these creatives spent a ton more than the other ones, and we've kind of narrowed down to our two top performing creatives. Now, I'm always testing, right? I'm always testing new creatives in this, ad testing campaign that we have here. So basically we found this winner, right? It was this B26 one. And the targeting is super broad. I'm not testing interests, just letting the creative drive the traffic. And we can see here that this gave us the best CPA. Anything under $2 is really good, for this brand. And so everything under $2 is great. So we found these two are our best performers. So what do we do now? And guys, I'm showing you real time what I set up today. I'll break down more results actually for you if you want to see this. From a daily aspect or even a weekly about how I'm optimizing and different strategies like that. So, if you want to see that, drop a comment and I'll happily make more videos like this if it helps you. So we found those two creatives, like I said, that B26 one and the C review. So what I do is I'll take the B26, which is that winning creative that we had, and it's going to load up here. And you can see here that these are all ABO, ad set budgets with cost cap, each of them at $200 on a daily budget. And, I started off from the recommended click. So how I found this cost cap was, say, if I edit this ad group here and I go through, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing. And they have the optimization event ad button click. I'm going to scroll down, US targeting, broad, 25 plus, just because the reason why I have 25 plus is that's like the highest converting for this type of product that, this business is selling. We're scroll down to day parting. I have it from 9 a.m. all the way to about 1:30ish a.m. And we don't really want to run from these hours. So cost cap, obviously now it's down to $1.36, but we would adopt this cost cap normally. If you have previous data on your ad account, you want to adopt this cost cap. If you don't, just pick a cost cap that you think would be right for your ad groups to spend. And guys, that's the setup for each ad group. And we would duplicate this one ad, right? Everything the exact same a bunch of times and have 20 different ad groups with all these different bids, all being incremented by 1 cent. And we can go from there. So normally you can go down or up, but I decided to go up on these ad groups, each with a cent increment. And what's crazy is no one's going to show you this. Like I'm telling you, no one on YouTube or wherever you go is gonna show you this sauce. So make sure you join the program if you want to have more information like this, like more in-depth information that's linked in the description, as well as we have a private group as well you can check out. But besides the point, we can go in here and open one of these ad groups, and you can see I have 3 duplicates, guys, of the same exact ad creative. Now you're probably like, oh, T Murph, dude, why do you have 3 of the same ads in one ad group? That makes 0 sense. What are you trying to say? Well, listen up. This is what I'm trying to say. With these 3 different ad groups, TikTok, right, puts them each in a different pool or a different audience. So if one of these isn't working correctly, it's going to allocate it to another pool and vice versa. Not only does it allocate, your ad to another pool and spend, but also it's going to get your ads to spend. Now, a lot of times the ad groups with only one creative inside have trouble spending. So if you duplicate that creative 3 times on the same ad group, it's going to rank it higher. That's how the system works. It's pretty much saying like, hey, this, ad group has more creatives. Let's, dial in, right? That's how it works. So overall, that's what we have for the first, campaign that I set up today. This is live, completely real time. I'm posting this YouTube video the same day. And I do the same thing with different creatives. So this is the other creative that worked well for this brand. And you can see here, I duplicated it 20 times. I literally duplicated this 20 times. You can see we're sniping, we're literally sniping some low cost per clicks here with high CTR just from this strategy. From going, like I said, adopting that cost cap and going all the way from, I think it was $1.43 right here, all the way to, I think, $1.63. So 20 ad groups with all different, cost caps. And in this case, instead of click button, you do complete payment. So if your brand's running on complete payment, you do that. So if I click on this ad group, same thing. We have 3 duplicated ad creatives. Same thing, right? Each getting their own chance. Do you see here? It'll start sending impressions to each of this ad creative, giving it its own unique opportunity. And that's the cool part. So now we have, the 2 creative ad group or 2 creative campaigns that we have that worked well for us previously. Now, again, if you're confused and you're at the stage of where, you're creative testing, like I said, it's simple. You go through $20 to $50 budgets on your creative testing, one ad group per creative, same targeting, same ages, same everything. You can day part it from 9 a.m. to 1 a.m. It's up to you, and only have one caption and one creative, just so you know, right? That's the creative. And then you figure out what's working on these, and you bring them to the campaign level and start bid testing. That's going to be how you really snipe low cost per, clicks and, complete payments and your overall CPA. So, right, I set up these 2 today, and then I'm also going to do the same exact formula with an ACO. So I have, you can see here, an ACO with the same clicks, the same cost caps, everything like that. But instead now, if I click on this, it's an ACO. So what's an ACO? It's an automated creative optimization. I'm throwing a ton of buzzwords here, but if you're on the platform and you're running TikTok ads, you understand this. If not, guys, like I said, I have literally a full-fledged A to Z program. You can learn everything that I'm talking about in this video, as well as, a group that you guys can join, all linked in the description, of course. So ages, super broad, US, all targeting, but now instead we have this automated creative optimization on. And I scroll down here, it's at $200, and you'll be thinking, okay, whoa, dude, $200, that's a big budget for me. I can't afford it. Well, don't worry. The cool part about cost cap is it'll stop. It won't spend your budget completely. And the reason why is because it notices, hey, if we can't get a $1.36 conversion on this, we're automatically not going to spend. So between 1.5x and 2.5x, your goal, it'll stop. So if it spends, let's say $4 or $5, and we don't even have one, it's most likely not going to continue to spend, one conversion. Or if we have $20 spent and we only have, our CPA is like $4, it's less likely to spend because it's not achieving that desired CPA result. So keep that in mind. And inside this ACO campaigns for the ads, I have about 10 creatives. You can do 5 to 10, it's up to you. And 3 different captions with dynamic CTA on, dynamic call to action on. So you can see here, I have so many different creatives, just letting the TikTok algorithm do its thing. And it's pretty much taking a split run on what we did on that creative testing campaign. So instead of putting them all by themselves, we're just putting literally all of our creatives, it doesn't matter if they did well or not, and just throwing them in this ACO just to let, TikTok do its thing. It's literally just giving it a chance and seeing how it performs. But right now, this is the US, testing that I'm doing for this this campaign here. And then right now, after this YouTube video, after I'm done recording this YouTube video, I'm gonna do the same thing that I just showed you for the United Kingdom for this brand. Now, if hopefully this video makes sense to you. If it didn't, rewatch, drop comments below. You know, like I said, we have a program that pretty much goes through this A to Z called TikTok Mastery. You guys can check that out. And, you know, we do have a ton of free training. You know, I make videos like this for you guys, pretty much just sharing my journey, sharing what I'm personally doing inside the TikTok Ads Manager. I'm not really putting any fluff on this. I'm just showing you guys directly, you know, pretty transparent about exactly what I'm doing, you know, in the TikTok Ads platform. And if you appreciate that, if you know, like these videos, I know these videos are a bit more complex for certain individuals, but I also have, like I said, a ton of beginner training you guys can check out. Hopefully you got a ton of value from this video with cost cap bidding, how I'm launching my ads, how I'm stepping up the strategy. And if you want more videos like this, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, shoot a comment below so I actually know, you know, you guys are watching these videos and paying attention. If not, it's, you know, hard for me to gauge the audience and see what videos I should make in the future. But I appreciate you, right, hopping on this video and staying to the end if you did. So I'll see you guys till next video. Peace.
How many millions did I make this year? Maybe 12. All I need's a couple weeks to make it 13. Me, I can stay in touch and still be out of your reach.